Welcome back. We succeeded in creating the accounts and creating the sign up functionality for our app. Now let's add the login functionality in order to allow the user to log in, that it is registered in our database and be directed to the journals list activity. I'll start by the main activity here, and I need to initialize the widgets, the login button, and the edit text. Let's start with the Firebase Authentication. I'll initialize a new variable here called Firebase Auth. So let's go up and start with the Firebase Auth. Here I'll declare the global variables, exactly what we've done in the sign up activity. We need the listener, and we need the user for the current user. Let's go down. In the onCreate method, I start with the Firebase Auth equals Firebase Auth.get instance. Firebase Auth is a class provided by Firebase that represents the entry point for interacting with Firebase authentication services. It allows you to perform operations related to user authentication, such as creating accounts, signing in, signing out, and managing user profiles. Firebase Authentication.get instance method is a static method that receives and retrieves an instance of Firebase Auth class. It ensures that you're working with a single shared instance of Firebase Auth for your entire application. This is a best practice as it ensures consistent authentication state and avoids unnecessary resource consumption. Then we need to set onClick listener for the login button, new view onClick listener. And by the way, you can replace it with Lambda. So I'll remove this onClick here and replace it with this Lambda. Set onClick listener. I need to call a method called login email password user. This method will take into the parameter two strings, one for the email and one for the password, and we get them from the edit text. Trim method is used to remove any extra lines. Login email password user. This function will be created here outside the onCreate method. So private void login email password user, and this method takes two parameters. Now, I want from you to focus with me because we're going to check for login. So if the user exists in our Firebase authentication system, it will be directed to another activity and the login will be successful. If not, we're going to display an error message. I'll check for empty texts. So if text util is empty, email and password, so if the email and the password are not null or not empty, we're going to try to sign in our Firebase authentication system. So Firebase dot sign in with email and password. This is a method provided by the Firebase authentication package, and we can pass the email and the password to check for their existence. So I need to pass the email that it's passed by the parameter here and the PWD, which is the password. Then I need to add an onComplete listener, new onComplete listener, and the onComplete method will tell us if the sign in is executed successfully. After the success, I need to get the Firebase user equals to Firebase Auth.get current user. I need to assign the Firebase user and use this globally in our application. And I'll create a new activity, empty views activity, and I'll name it as journal list activity. This activity will display all the journals in our Firebase Firestore. Click Finish and back to the main activity. If the login is successful, I need to direct the user to this activity. Here, intent I equals to new intent. I need to direct it from the main activity.this or this directly to the journal list activity.class. Start activity, and here I need to pass the main activity since I'm using it in this method. Main activity.this, and this is good. Here in the journal list, I'll create a text just to understand that it is the journal list. Infer the constraints, and I drag it to here. Okay, just I'm telling Android Studio to create this simple activity with one text view in order to understand that we are in the journal list activity. Stop the application, then run it again. Now let's try to log in. The email, I'll start with not registered email. Login, as you can see that it is not existed, but it will direct us to the journal list activity. This is due to the wrong listener that we are implementing. Here on complete, so whenever this will be executed, then go and execute this line. I don't need like this. I need to use on success listener. This on success listener will check for success. So if the user exists, we need to execute these codes. Okay, run again. Enter any email, any password, log in, nothing happened. Now let's try to add my real email that I logged in this activity. Log in, and you can see that we are directed to the journal list activity. And make sure you implement the correct listener. Add on success listener is different from add on complete listener. And this is what I need to tell you.